really exercising. I just played sports. I was super active into baseball. I bowled for 18 years of my life. Bowling doesn't really do much. Baseball was a pretty big help, but Dance Dance Revolution helped me lose a lot of weight. And it was more fun than anything I had ever tried. So naturally, I'm just playing the game to play the game, and people that I've seen or that I've met through like middle school who knew me as a short, chubby kid, would see me for the first time in 2-3 years, and they're like, "Wow, Jai, you lost a lot of weight. You look good. What have you been doing?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. Like, what are you talking about?" And after a while, it dawned on me that my current favorite game was, hey, Prism Wing, happy Thanksgiving, dude. Like the game that I had fallen in love with was helping me lose weight, get in shape, be healthy, so on and so forth. All this cheese. Oh my gosh, look at this mountain of cheese. Just stack it all up. Eat some of it. This right here is New York Sharp Cheddar and Munster. Got one man down. Thinks he's getting away, but no cheese left behind. Not in his house. Stir that up. I'm actually going to turn the stove back on just a little bit. I just washed my hands because, again, constantly washing my hands when I cook. Not because I'm always eating cheese when I'm cooking, but I measure my shredded cheese, and I use sharp yellow. Sometimes I use, hey, thank you for the tab burrito. GG's earlier. Can't wait. I'll try and get on Uno with you guys someday. I just gotta remember. Just keep reminding me, honestly. But the way that I measure my shredded cheese is by the handful, and four like heaping handfuls of sharp yellow cheddar comes out to like the perfect amount. It's almost about half a bag. It's a little bit less. This is a 32-ounce bag of shredded cheddar, so about 16 ounces, but somewhere between 14 and 16 ounces of shredded cheese. So we've got one heaping handful, 2, 3, and 4, and that's all the cheese that's going in. I'm gonna mix that down, and then I've got a few more things to add before I throw this into a baking dish. Turn that off now. God, do that last. Gonna rinse off my cans, the top of my cans of evaporated milk. me give another shout out to my boy Burrito Bueno. Got started on or not started with streaming, but came across this really dope ass community of fellow streamers. Gaming Equals, aka Yang Oni, Mr. Steal Your Dad, and Burrito Bueno, along with a few others. But those guys, back in September, were, who I was, basically chilling with on a nightly basis, at work, so on and so forth. And I feel like I've cut off so many stories just to tell more stories. But that's kind of how my brain works. I apologize. But yeah, Burrito, Mr. Steele. I don't really get to see Yang play as much anymore. But we've definitely come across a lot of other streamers just, hanging out, supporting each other, so on and so forth. Alright, we've got one can prepped. Just playing Apex Legends. It's not even a game that I love. It's more the people that I get to play the game with that I love, We got these two bad boys. Both of these are going 100% in. Keep it as creamy as possible without it being, just a sauce. So in a second, I'm gonna bring the phone over, or I guess I could bring the pot over, but I'll do one or the other. Again, that's 2 cans of evaporated milk, not condensed milk. You can use heavy cream. I know people who use heavy cream. I know people use regular milk. People use half and half. I mean, it's really up to you. But again, this is based off of the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. So I really don't stray too far from, the recipe that I learned from my aunt. Cats in my room. But yeah, back to weight loss. After seeing 220 pounds and playing more Dance Dance Revolution, I had to actually get back into DDR because I was out of practice. I stopped playing due to being in a relationship and